welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Join the crew, subscribe. If you've been watching my videos and you continue to come back, I appreciate you guys, so yeah, thank you. So I'm doing a get ready with me, get ready for my date night, which is something different on my channel, but if you like it, let me know so I can like keep posting them. So I didn't pack anything for my brows, which is really annoying. So you just have to do what you gotta do. So I used hairspray and just to like brush out my brows because I've joined TikTok, guys. If you're on there, follow me. And someone recommended that if you lay your eyebrows down before your skincare, it just like changes the game. And I've been doing that. I said, wow, like your eyebrows actually lay flat. So use your actual tools and do that before your skincare. But I've already done my skincare, so I'm just gonna go in again and just brush my brows. So first of all, I always start with primer. I don't actually feel like you need primer all the time, but I go in with it because I feel like it just keeps my makeup in place and it's like a nice base. L'Oreal Infallible Resurfacing Primer, that's a really long name. And I love this primer because it just gives me like a matte base. Everyone likes their makeup differently in like different ways and stuff, but I really like when my makeup looks matte. And next up I go with my foundation. So guys, I've been buying this foundation for years. What I like about it is that it does the job and it's £7. I think that's really good. Before I used to use like a beauty blender, but now I use a brush because I just feel like it makes such a big difference. Yeah. It's very close to my skin colour. And you know what's mad with this is literally I saw a YouTuber. I saw Jocelyn Party years ago. I don't know, like 4 years ago, and she used this foundation. I said, you're my shade. I said, you're my shade. I said 3.2N. I said, I'm gonna get it. And literally, yeah, it's great. But that is a good tip, I would say. If you don't know your shade, like go on YouTube or TikTok or whatever you use, find someone that you feel is like similar in complexion and then go from that. Or you could just go into the shop, but I don't know. I've just never been fond of that. I just like to quickly like buy things online because it just saves so much time. So next, guys, always use a damp beauty blender. Your beauty blender should not be dry. Your beauty blender should not be dry. You're thinking, why is your makeup not moving? Because your sponge is very dry. I'm saying this with so much essence, so much vim. Always wet your beauty blender. But yeah, anyway. So I go in with e.l.f. This shade is Deep Chestnut. I just love it. I think it's great. I use the 16-hour camo concealer, but I know other people use like the hydrating one, whatever works for you. I like matte, so this makes sense for me because it just means that it stays on all day. But if you prefer more of like a dewy look, get the hydrating one. Or get whatever concealer you want to get, but yeah. So I go in like under my eyes like this, and then I put this here. So this is my placement because my aim for my makeup is I always want to lift my face and I don't want to drag it down. Like you'll see through the whole routine, everything is upwards so that everything is upwards just to like lift my face and give me like a snatch look. I know a lot of people like use another brush and like really like neatly, I just. So yeah, I just literally do this under my eyebrows. Yeah, I don't know. I guess people could say like this is like wasting product, but yeah, I mean, it's really cheap. So like, I put this on my eyelids, and then my next placement is I put it just above my lips, like this. With the damp beauty blender, I just go in and just dab it out upwards. You have to lift those cheekbones to the God! Lift them! Where was I? I think I was shouting. To the gods! Lift those cheekbones. Over my eye like that. Oh yeah, with this concealer, it sets really quickly, so you've got to move fast. Oh my gosh. I'm moving very, as if I'm lit when I've already had water, but yeah, it's energy, I'm high of life. So that's what I do with my concealer. And then, if you're feeling cheeky, don't stop there. I go in again, which you don't have to do. Also, if you think this is like way too, no, I don't, no. I wouldn't say if you think this is way too much makeup, but I haven't got started. Oh yeah. Recently I've been feeling like I'm really bored of my makeup because I do it the same way, so I might do something different today. I might add like a different eyeshadow. I was tempted to add the, literally I packed this, Aucoin, but I just feel like, because I haven't used it for a long time, should I use it? Risky behaviour. I haven't used it for a long time. It's very matte. It dries like within seconds. Should I be cheeky? Risky, risky, risky. I'll go on. Just to give me something different. Have you guys ever felt like you're so bored of your makeup? Like you're doing it the same way like every day? That's very boring. Guys, because we're in this together, I'm just gonna put a tiny bit. And like, if it looks mad, it looks mad. Because I feel like with makeup, there's always a recovery process. Just something different. Like, it's not every day same thing. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Guys, not gonna lie. Kind of thinking, why did I do this? But it's okay. I'm gonna make it work. I think it might look a bit mad now, but hopefully once everything is done, it makes sense. And if not, who's gonna check me? Who's gonna check me? So, okay, after that, I normally go in with the Laura Mercier. I like the Laura Mercier because it provides no flashback. And a lot of these products I've been using for years, so like, I can really vouch for it. So I use the Laura Mercier. This is in the shade Translucent Honey. And I like this because it's slightly deeper than the just translucent. Because my Kevyn Aucoin is so bright, I'm not gonna go too ham on this. What I like to do is I move quickly, I don't bake. So I literally put the powder on and brush it out. And I just go over all the places I've highlighted. I'm not gonna use a lot. She said, I'm not gonna use a lot. Yeah, so I brushed that out. So my next step is to contour. I used to have a contour palette, but recently, I think that palette finished. It was like the Lip and Fab one. And instead of getting another contour palette, I was like, why don't I use what I have? Why don't I use what I have? So for like the last, I think, yeah, I've been using this. It's just the darker shade of MAC. I say darker shade, but it's darker on me. So it's NW55. This is called the MAC Studio Fix. Love it. Yeah, and I just use that to contour. Place this on my cheekbones. And hopefully this will bring back colour back to my face. Also, back in the day when contour and highlighting first came out, guys, I used to just, but you have to ask yourself, where's your cheekbone? So my cheekbones, if you don't know where your cheekbone is, just feel it out. That's my cheekbone. This is my cheekbone, so that's where I'm gonna contour. Where are your cheekbones? I'm saying this based on my experience. You guys could probably be like, yeah, I've always like known where my cheekbone is. I know where to place it, but I didn't. So yeah, feel out your cheekbone. That's my cheekbone. So then once again, I just bring it up because I'm trying to snatch my face. And then I go on my jawline and give myself a very chiseled jaw. That's a bit crazy now, that's fine. So do that. And then I go on my forehead. I never, ever leave my contour. I've got way too much energy. Anyway, I never ever leave my contour like that. So I'll get another brush and I just blend where I've contoured out. So there's like no harsh lines. So I just do that. So I stopped contouring my nose with the same shade I used to contour, and now I contour my nose with my actual skin tape. I actually contour my nose with my skin colour shade, just so it's not too dark. I found that a lot of the time I had like really harsh lines and I wanted to stop that. So I go with my skin colour shade and then I do this for my nose. And just very lightly bring it up to the brow. And then I do it on the other side. And it just gives my nose back the structure it had before. Because I feel like when you're putting makeup on, you're putting foundation on, you're putting concealer, it can be very like one shade. I'm trying to bring back the dimensions back to my face. Yeah. Then I go back to the translucent powder I used before, and then I just literally dab this in the middle of the nose, and then I leave it there till the end. I might not leave it there. Should I leave it there? I'm just gonna be real. I was gonna not leave it there because I'm recording a video, but when I do my makeup, I always leave it there till like the absolute end. So I'm gonna do that. For my eyeshadow, I'm gonna use this palette. I've had this palette for years. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It's a collaboration she did with Jackie Aina. So I'm gonna use that. And I'm gonna use the shade Ginger. And I plan to add a bit of glitter today. Like I said, something different. So I'm not going to go too ham, but I'm just going to use this to sweep across my eyelids so I have a base. So So just do that, sweep it across. Just give me a nice neutral base. Then I'm going to use this palette, which is a Revolution palette, and it's a collaboration they did with Love Island. Oh, it's very pigmented. So I'm going to go with Melt and then just add this. I'm using a brush like this because I kind of want to pat it on instead of like sweeping it across, if that makes sense. I just want it to have like a lot of placement. I don't know if that makes sense. And then I think most times I really actually don't know what I want to do. I just go with the flow. But then I feel like I'm gonna go in with Credit and just put it at the end of my eye to kind of give my eye shape. So I'll just do this. I'll push it upwards. It's very pigmented, so I don't need a lot. With my eyeshadow as well, I always work upwards as well because I'm just trying to elevate my face. So I bought this is the Collection liquid liner. I just do this so that when I put my lashes on, there's like a liner and it looks more seamless, I feel. And then I go with mascara just to help with the lashes again. I put the lashes on as well. And then I put some lashes on. I just got these lashes from Shein. I use the Duo Glue, which is good. I think it's really good. The only thing about the Duo Glue, I feel like it takes forever to dry. So that's not great. So while my lashes are drying, because it takes forever, I go in with the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish. I like this because I feel like once you've done like concealer, you've done translucent powder, it can look quite, I don't want to use the word ashy, but it can look quite cakey perhaps, or quite grey, quite maybe too light. So I use the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish, and I feel like it just blends it all in and makes it look more natural. So I just do that. And then I go in everywhere that I've highlighted. So I go in under my eyes. Then this is when I take off I go in on my nose as well, and I just brush that out. You can just see a difference, I feel. Then I go in with the powder that is my skin tone that I use to contour my nose, and I just put this on the perimeters of my face. And I feel like this helps keep my makeup on for longer, keeps it matte, keeps it set. And then this is also what I take out with me as well, so that when I'm getting like oily over here or like here, which I don't really do, but sometimes you still want to mattify your makeup, that's what I'll do. For blush, I'm going to use the Lip and Fab palette, and I'm going to use this colour, I feel. I love an orange blush. And then I put it upwards on my cheekbones. I kind of put blush the same way I contour, so just upwards like that. And then I go in with my powder brush and just blend it out. So next I go in with the Revolution Pro, and then I just do my brows. So I start off at the end and then just create like a tail. I think this shade's too dark, but it's too late, so yeah. And then I go in with the other eyebrow, starting off at the end. And then I get the brush side, and then I just brush from the middle outwards. I kind of managed to put one on. So we're nearly done. So when I get to this stage, I get a makeup wipe, and then I wipe my lip, because normally there's a lot of like foundation and a lot of products. I'm just gonna add some Laneige. I have to say it in a French accent because duh. So guys, I've been using this for like, I don't know, as long as I can remember, because a lot of lip liners are not dark enough for my lips. It's like a liquid lipstick, but I use it as a liner to line my lips. So I start from the middle, I just carve up one. I can't speak and do it at the same time. Start at the middle and I carve out my lips. This takes some time to dry, so I just leave it to dry and I do other things. So while that's drying, I'm going to add some liner to the bottom of my eye. I'm going to use this Morphe lipstick in the shade Aucoin. I like this because it's very like pinky nude. I'm going to add Too Faced lip injection in the shade Glossy and Bossy. And I'll just add that to the centre of my lips. This is nice. And then the Revolution Sport Fix. I'm just going to spray that all over my face. This is the completed look. I really like it, something different. But yeah, I'm going to come back when I'm fully ready. Hey guys, so the dress is from PLT, banded dress, bag from Topshop, and then I just paired it with these ASOS heels.